we warned that the votes could take a while, and that promise looks like it's been delivered.
Xavier, signed, sealed, and delivered. Has truly been a slow-going process, but those final election results could come in any minute. Now, we know right now workers are inside here at the election office counting ballots, something they've been doing diligently throughout the night. Now, the last official update we got from the Harris County clerk was that ballots from 176 of their voting centers out of the 700 plus were tallied, which of course is just a fraction of the total count. And Dr. Troutman blaming the slow results on a last-minute change by the Texas Secretary of State, which means the mayoral race is still up in the air. But based on those last numbers, guys, incumbent Mayor Sylvester Turner was leading with 47% of the vote. His closest challenger, Tony Busby, was at 29%, Bill King at 13%. Turner, of course, still needs 50% plus one vote to prevent a runoff. Now, whether or not that'll happen, we'll have to wait and see. We'll, of course, bring you the latest updates as soon as we learn more. In downtown, Michelle Choi for H-Town Rush.
We spent election night with the two frontrunners, Tony Busby and Mayor Turner. Our coverage continues with our Grace White and Adam Bennett.
As Tuesday night inched towards Wednesday morning, supporters continued to fill the ballroom here at the George R. Brown Convention Center. A bit earlier, the incumbent mayor spoke to a crowd of supporters, local and state officials. He thanked them as well as his family, faith leaders, and the business community. Turner talked about increasing mobility and building a more resilient city, issues that he called critical. He also touted his belief in running an inclusive city.
As a Houstonian, I'm gratified that it seemed that voters rejected negativity, and they said we're not going to reward certain types of campaigning.
For H-Town Rush, I'm Adam Bennett.
Good morning. Tony Busby's supporters went to bed last night not knowing if he made that runoff, and we are still waiting this morning to see more of those results. His supporters say they had a strong second place finish, and they are hoping it's enough to secure a spot in the runoff.
You caught up on another big race here in Harris County, again with only some of the votes counted. The $3.5 billion Metro bond to expand mass transit throughout Houston is passing. It's part of the Metro Next plan, which includes extending the Metro Rail to Hobby Airport. If this voting trend holds, it should pass. And a number of big statewide measures are on the ballot too, including Proposition 4. It would make it tougher for future lawmakers to enact a state income tax. This morning, it appears to have passed, with Governor Abbott calling it a victory for taxpayers. We've also been watching two big national races, with Democrats declaring victory. In Virginia, Dems flipped the House and Senate to control the legislature and governor's mansion for the first time in decades. In Kentucky, the Democratic challenger for governor declared victory, but the Republican incumbent there has yet to concede. There are a whole lot more races to get into, too much for H-Town Rush, but we've put all of our election coverage in the palm of your hand. You can open up our KHOU 11 News app or head to khou.com for those full election results.